This video examines Zamenhofs Genesis chapter 1, exploring the transformation from the original Hebrew text to his 1911 Hachette edition and the 1926 Londense Bijbel. We investigate how Zamenhof translated not just words, but the relationships between them. The core question is, what does the Hebrew original achieve, and how does Esperanto adapt to it? True translation goes far beyond simple word-for-word substitution, requiring an understanding of the relationship between language features and structure. We distinguish between two paths: the translation path between Hebrew and Esperanto, and the transmission path of the text itself between 1911 and 1926. These are separate methodologies, and it is vital not to conflate them. How did Genesis reach its public? We look at the interplay between Zamenhof's work, the La Revue journal, and the Hachette publisher. This process defines the publication path, distinct from the text's internal genealogy. Between 1911 and 1926, the text underwent significant history. Zamenhof's passing in 1917 serves as a vital chronological marker, separating his direct authorial phase from the posthumous transmission and editing by the British Bible Committee. When analyzing these translations, we classify features as preserved, interpreted, lost, or gained. These categories are not value judgments, but analytical tools to understand how Esperanto handles Hebrew source features. We use two distinct systems for our analysis. One assesses the strength of our claims, while the other classifies the structural transformation. This avoids confusing analytical interpretation with the mechanics of the transformation itself. Consider the Hebrew verb bārāʻ. In Zamenhof's hands, it becomes kris. Here, we see both preservation and loss, preserving the base concept while losing the specific verbal morphology, highlighting that dictionary equivalence does not imply structural identity. In another instance, the Hebrew term rûaḥ, encompassing wind, breath, and spirit, is translated as spirito. This is a clear case of interpretation, where the translator must choose one contextually appropriate meaning, leading to unavoidable semantic reduction. Take the Hebrew form naḥăśeh. Zamenhof preserves the plural form in Esperanto as nikriu. The plural feature is maintained, yet the identity of the reference remains an open hermeneutic question, beyond mere grammatical reproduction. Zamenhof also creates lexical bridges across texts. For example, he uses the same Esperanto root for different Hebrew pairs in Genesis chapter 1 and 2, demonstrating an effort to maintain intertextual coherence across the creation narratives. Ultimately, Zamenhof's work shows that he translates relationships, not just words. Esperanto's structure acts as a deliberate tool, allowing him to reconstruct the internal logic and texture of the source texts within a new system. When comparing the 1911 and 1926 texts, we find remarkable stability. Out of 31 verses, 29 remain lexically unchanged, demonstrating that the London edition is highly consistent with Zamenhof's original version. We must consider the mystery of the 1915 manuscript, M. 1915. If it aligns with the 1911 text, the change likely happened later. If it already shows the 1926 reading, the revision process was already underway. In conclusion, we observe deep structural transformation alongside extreme transmission stability. Zamenhof's art was in reconstructing the relations between these texts, resulting in a translation that is both innovative and faithfully consistent. This video is part of a larger presentation series covering 15 different languages. The core thesis, that Zamenhof translates relationships rather than just words, remains the consistent thread throughout every version of this analysis. Regardless of the language of the presentation, the underlying data, the Hebrew source forms, and the analytical framework remain identical. This ensures that the scientific core of our research is preserved across all 15 versions. The foundation of this study lies in a detailed written report. For those who wish to delve deeper into the methodology, the full academic article is available online through the provided link and QR code. The relationship between our visual presentation and the comprehensive written study is one of synthesis. While the written report offers the full depth of our argumentation, this video provides a concise overview of the findings. Thank you for your attention to this study of Zamenhofs Genesis chapter 1. We invite you to explore the full research, and we look forward to continuing this collaborative investigation into linguistic and textual history.